Yo, what's going on, guys? Wanted to just hop on real quick and give you guys a quick training and tutorial on how to clean up your Instagram profile if you're just starting off. So I'm just going to go through this really quickly. I'm going to rip through all the different details. I'm not really going to give you a whole much of the theory behind it or the background reasoning and all that different stuff. I want to just make sure that we go through this checklist real quick so that you guys can watch this video, apply it to your Instagram, and right away make a huge improvement to your profile. So cool, let's do it. Starting from the very top, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you change your news username from these like really fucking weird Xbox Live gamer tag style usernames. And what you're going to want to do on this is just go ahead and switch it over to your first name and your last name. All right. So if you think about like SEO, if you are a business and someone were to search up your business name on Google, then they wouldn't be able to find you. So you want to be searchable. You want to be findable, and you also want to just be easily recognizable as you get into making a lot of contacts. So if your name is pretty common and you need to find another way to choose a username, what you can do is either put in the very front like the real Brian Marquesano or Brian Marquesano official is another way to do it. Or I could do Brian Marquesano 2024. So you can add the year to the end of it. So luckily I've got a last name that's like super uncommon. So that's the first thing, man, is just go in there and optimize your username to your first name and last name. Now, second thing is going to be your profile picture. All right. So a lot of you guys have some type of weird thumbnail or something that isn't you. So what you want to do is you either want to incorporate one of your best photos, and it's going to either be a full body shot that looks like this from head to toe, or it's going to be from the waist up. So you want to make sure that it's not a close up of your face, and you want to make sure that it's not an inanimate object. So it's got to be you. It's either going to be a full body shot or it's going to be from the waist up. All right. Now, next thing is going to be, don't worry about how many posts you have, but you do want to worry about your followers to following ratio. So you need to keep this at a 1-to-1. You always want to try to have this at an even number. If you have more people that you're following than follow you, that's bad. So just go ahead and clean that up and unfollow all of the Instagram models that aren't following you back, all of the influencer pages that when you have hundreds of them and some of you guys have fucking thousands of them, there's no way that you're consuming all of that content. The only way that it can be interpreted is that you're lower status if you have more people that you're following and aren't following you back. So clean that up. All right. So now the next thing is going to be your bio optimization. So here's the bio best practices. It always starts off with this red pin emoji and then the city that you're located in or the state that you're located in. So I like to mention that I moved, but typically you would want, and so here's my city is Charlotte. So you want to have the pin and then your city. All right. So that's on the top line every single time. And then the next two lines underneath that are going to be two anecdotes about yourself, just to convey a little bit of personality. You want to try to pick something that's going to demonstrate some type of status or value. So this is the, it's a little company that I own to provide the selfie mirror at different events. So I put that in there. And then I also just kept it simple and put the Virgo horoscope sign on this down here. I actually don't even really like believe in that shit. I don't give a fuck about it, but it seems to resonate with people, and it typically resonates with women. So again, pin with your city and then two anecdotes about you underneath that. All right. And then you want to make sure that you have highlights, dude. So all of the pictures that are going to include things like food, vacations, family, groups, hobbies, pets, all of that stuff, that all belongs in highlights. So you can create as many of these highlights as you want, and you can label them as you want to, but you need to, if you don't have any highlights, you need to create one and just call it life. So that's what I would recommend, is just create one that's called life, and then go through your posts or your story archives and begin to add to that. And the reason being is because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go through your profile and you're going to archive all of the scrapbook photos. So again, a scrapbook photo is defined as anything that isn't just you in it as a full body shot. Okay, let me repeat that one more time. Anything that isn't just you in it as a full body shot. So that should be the only thing that is on your profile, is pictures of just you and a full body shot. All right. So you guys have group photos, you guys have inanimate objects, you guys have scenery, all that stuff is fine if it's behind the first picture. All right. So you want to have, like, for example, my Colorado post, First one is just me, full body shot, nobody else in the background. Now the rest of it is going to be all kinds of stuff. You know, you can put girls in there, you can put scenery, you can put sheep in there if you want to. You can put stupid stuff like getting mud all over your face and then family photos, right? But a lot of you guys would post something like this as like an actual post, and that's you're doing it wrong. So clean that up because you want to give the aesthetic of this. This is going to be like what a personal brand would look like, and that's how you're going to clean up your Instagram, guys. Peace.